You may not believe. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there?
What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean,
Uncover the truth.
on the Ghost Dimension channel.
Hi, everybody. I know I'm even a little earlier than early, right? This time. It's a nice day. Pip and Mango can go in and out of their cage, so I'm warning you ahead of time. They might show up or not. I don't know. They landed at my head a little bit ago. So hi to everybody. I'm just going to jump in because I made some time for y'all. I've got some Frank Sinatra playing in the background that I will take down, and I'm just going to jump in and I'll start reading. Maybe I can get a couple hours out of this today. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see what they have in store. So James, I see you're saying hi, everybody, and I guess we'll go with you first, right? Hopefully people will pop in. I know the kids are probably having a great time still over in the Canary Islands. Today here, it's a beautiful day. Can't believe it's like, what is it? It's 70 degrees and it's in August. So that's kind of, hi, Kimberly, Jean from Utah. How are you? It's kind of unusual here for that kind of weather. It's cool and it's August. It's like, summer's almost gone already. So I don't know what's going on. Well, I blessed the cards. I smudged myself. And let's see what I get for you, James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, I actually think you might have gotten this card before. This card is the Otter for you today. And I was just watching a clip about otters earlier today. They're busy. That's what I'll say. They're busy creatures. And this is what's coming through for you right now. It's like you're busy, but it's like you're busy on all sides of your life, right? Business side, family side, relationship side, and your side, like a stuff that you would normally take care of. Excuse me. And we have to remember, and this is why the otters are, if you ever watch otters make their jobs also playtime. So they include like levity and fun all in what they're doing, but they still get the chore done. Okay. And this is what I'm being shown for you today. Spirit is like saying, yeah, keep that going and that joy and happiness as you're going, and be a little lighthearted about it, but mix it with a little bit of fun, a little bit of work, a little bit of fun, a little bit of work. And that'll make whatever this is that's going on with you a little easier to get through. Sometimes, you know, especially in the summertime, right? Nobody wants to be working inside, not being able to be outside. So this is all a way to kind of make everything smoother for you. And again, they're saying a little bit of work with a little bit of laughter and fun involved. Just do it very lightheartedly and you'll get through this. Like, it's like a period. They said you're kind of going through this little time period of stuff because you're just juggling everything from every which way but loose. So yeah, just take a breath and, you know, it's okay. You'll get through it. It's just a normal part of life. And, you know, sometimes it's a little up, sometimes it's a little down, but it's not anything dramatically one way or the other. So just go with it. So that's your card today, James. And that is the Otter. All right, let's see who else is here. Hi, Raquel. How are you? Oh, I think I missed somebody. Hang on. Hi, Yo-Yo. How are you? All right, let me give Yo-Yo a card first, and then Raquel. I'm going to go down the list because we're not getting a whole lot of people yet. Please share, like the video, and so it gets around that we're on and we're up and rolling. Okay, get something to drink. Okay, so Yo-Yo on wheels. Okay, let's see what I can get for Yo-Yo today. Okay, 1, oop, 2. Oh, that one's going to be, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, here you go. The 7th card for you today, and this is actually pretty fitting, it's the duck, okay? I love ducks. I used to raise ducks. I have a lot of funny stories about ducks. A very dear friend of mine, she's like a kid to me, has a farm, and she brought chickens on it for her kids. And I'm like, why are you bringing chickens? Get a duck, right? Ducks teach us so much more than chickens. Okay, so for you, the duck. Okay, one of the things that always impresses me about the ducks is their little legs carry them. They're really, if you look at them, the way they're balanced on their legs, they have wings, but they really don't use them like hands or anything. So they're basically just their little feet, right? So I want you to picture this, and you see this mother duck, right, in summertime, and she's got all these little babies behind her, and I know people have seen this over and over. I've seen it. I see it posted every now and then. You'll see one. And they go, and they're following mom, and usually the smallest one, which is the last hatched, is last, right? And they're always looking up in the air, and they're jumping and snapping at flies and dragonflies and butterflies and bugs on the ground. And they're kind of missing the point of what's going on. And they get a little lag behind the rest of them. And they come to a point where, like here at my house, this happened last week, they come to the point where they're by the side of the lake. So you've got your seawall, with a wooden thing on top of it. And mama duck jumps up on it and jumps into the water. Next baby jumps up here, jumps down into the water. And they repeat and repeat. And here's this little tiny one. Okay, mom's already taken off of the water. The little ones are all following her, except the last little duck. And that little duck sits there, and it's honking, but it's like a squeak, 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 quack, quack. It's really small and tiny. And mom just stops and kind of takes the U-turn, and all the little ducks follow her, and she sits down there, and her and all his siblings sit there encouraging him to jump. You don't want to jump too far, too little. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. So they moved along the water a little bit, and it got like a less of a jump, right? Well, he found a spot where he could just go down the side in the grass, into the sand, and into the water. And then he was up with his siblings, and he was with his mom. So what the ducks teaches is there's more than one way to do things. There's a lot of things in our lives that you just don't have to do it the same way someone else does. But you can overcome your obstacles. You just have to kind of take a good look at it. Now, I know that you've had a lot of obstacles, I'm sure, as a lot of people have, thrown in your path. And you've had to come up sometimes with some creative ways to make things work for you. But they're saying from the Spiritlands that, yes, we know what you're going through right now. And it's like this little bit of a struggle right now going on. But they want you to remember this little duck, because there's always a way, there's always a path to overcome what might be in front of you that you really don't know how to go through, but it's there. Just be patient. The spirits will help you. Creator God and all the realms will help you, and it'll be okay. It's just sometimes it's a little harder to get through. And if you think of the ducks, how much when they're running around on the ground and they come to, sometimes you'll see them like running by a storm drain, right? And they go down into the storm drain, and then one little one's stuck in the storm drain, and they're trying to get out. And it always works out that somebody's there to help them, right? So just realize you've got a lot of people around that can help you, will help you, whatever. Just let them know. And then just take a breath. I know sometimes things get overwhelming, but the duck tells you and tells me anything is possible. Okay. You just have to believe in it and hold on to that faith and a little bit of patience. Okay. So that's your card today, yo duck. I love ducks. I hopefully will be able to tell you a joke about a duck soon. Not today, though. All right, so let's see. I have Raquel is here. Hi, Raquel. La la la. Oh, hang on. Let me do this. I see more people coming on. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Yeah, I'll give you a card too. Hang on. Hi. Who else is here? Cindy Pinkham is in the house. Hi, Miss Cindy. How are you? All right. Okay. And for the people that have been asking, yes, I have been having an issue again with my back. I have to go through and get a MRI again. There's some things going on that are not great, but I'm pushing through and we'll get to the bottom of it. I've had a lot of inbox messages, so I figured I'd just do it that way, right? Then everybody knows. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you have an interesting card. And I don't even know where we are in the position of the moon right now, but your card today is Grandmother Moon. Oh, I keep forgetting they're out. Yes, you just saw Pip like behind my head. What are you doing, Pip? You gonna come down and say hi to everybody? Huh? No, you can go over there. All right. So Raquel, your card today is Grandmother Moon. Okay. Whenever Grandmother Moon is shown to me, the spirits always show me like a cycle. So there's like a cycle that you're actually, let me listen. Okay. So there's a cycle that you're just about to enter into. And now normally what these cycles are is you start and break them down from like your birthday. So, you get into a new year. It doesn't mean that you start from January 1. It could be your birth date was today or yesterday, okay? And you go for a year from there. And you break it down into 3s, okay? And you do that 4 times. So I'm not sure where your birthday is, but this is what they're speaking to me about you right now. So you're entering a new cycle here in a few weeks. Doesn't mean that's when your birthday starts. It just means that's how it was separated out. And cycles for you seem to be very important because it's like a pattern, something routine, something that is secure. It's sure thing. That's the way it happens. And I'm getting that this is the way you like things, okay? Because you like to have them in proper order. You're not a big fan of last minute changes, or they're telling me spontaneity kind of throws you off a little bit because you rather plan for something than plan for something rather than at the last minute try to have to pull the rabbit out of the hat, so to speak. So this cycle that you're going into right now is actually a period of rest. Okay, so what's coming up for you is like, and by a period of rest, it means things kind of around you will slow down a little bit. They'll be a little more manageable. And that's going to be the cycle. But I'm also being told, don't be afraid when some new things pop up or suddenly show show you they're there. Really kind of sometimes you want to take advantage of that because sometimes they're really cool opportunities, okay? But this is, again, going to be a time of rest. So you'll be able to pick and choose some things that you want to do, where you want to be, who you want to be around, that kind of a thing. So this is going to be what's coming up for you rather quickly from what they're telling me. So just kind of be mindful of that and enjoy this kind of calmness that you're coming into right now. But also, don't just poo-poo on new things that might show up that you might want to engage with, or people that you want to be around or get to know better, or situations that are popping up. It's nothing going to be bad. All it's going to do is give you an experience, and you can take that and put it in your toolkit. And by toolkit, I mean your things that you know and learn, and all the stuff that we care about, we throw in so that we are prepared for other situations that come up during our life. Okay, so that is your card today, and it's Grandmother Moon. Thanks for Cal for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, so Kimberly Jean, I am glad you are well. Chicago, Chicago. I just listened to Frank Sinatra sing that song, and here you are, Miss Chicago. I am going to actually, because I'm sure she's gonna. Hi, Romulus. How are you? I'm gonna pull a card for you just because I know when I get down this line, you're probably gonna be wanting a card. So let's just give you a card, all right? Let's see what I can give to you today from Spirit. Oh, Pip, you're pretty bold. She's in Mango's cage with Mango. I think she's trying to see what the real estate looks like somewhere else. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And if you haven't been around me before, I picked the 7th card because 7 is a sacred number. There's 7 directions, and there's also 7 grandfather teachings. Okay. All right. So your card today is the Doe. All right. Whew, I've been using these cards so long. All right. It's the Doe. All right. So the Doe talks about a few things. And I was talking to somebody a little bit about them too. The Doe represents, and I was actually inspired to use doe, not just a deer picture when I painted these, because the doe is talking about the female energy. It's talking about nurturing self. They're good caregivers for people around themselves, but they also know how to balance that they're giving away and working with other people to nurture self. And this is what's going on with you right now. They want you to take a little bit more time to nurture self, okay? So as you frantically run through, their words, not mine, run through your days, okay? Sometimes, often in the evening when you're all done with everything, you're like, and you're almost too tired to do anything else, even though it's for yourself. They're telling me to tell you, just take that little bit of extra time, whether it's in the morning, whether it's in the afternoon, whether it's in the evening, but take that time just for you. Even 15, 20 minutes, but carve that out and make it a ritual. And by making it a ritual, something that you do every day, okay, it'll help break your days up, and it'll kind of, either if it's in the morning, it'll kind of boost your day so that you have that extra energy, that extra pizzazz that you want to have, so that when you go do what your day's routine is, you have that energy, you have that fresh outlook, you have positives, right? Same way with the middle part of the day, it kind of breaks it up a little bit, and it kind of gives back so that you can have a little bit more energy. And definitely at night is a good time to clear thoughts, not going into bed, before you go to bed to sleep. Just kind of put it all out there and exhaust it all so that you can clear your mind, and then again rest so that you're ready for the next day. They're telling me also that this isn't something that you feel you have time for often because of how your days are structured, but they're saying, please just do this for yourself. And this is from the spirit family and your ancestors, you know, people that have walked with you and passed the other side, or your bloodline down. They're saying, we watch you, we carry you, we know. Please just take better care of yourself. That way things will balance a little bit more and you won't be like so thrown off course. Okay, that's their words. All right, so Your card today was the Doe. And thank you so much for joining here, okay? I always love meeting new people. Okay, so now I'm going to go down. Hi, Debbie Horn. How are you? I hope you are well. Let me see what I've got for you. Cindy Pinkham. What are you doing today, Cindy? What has your day been like? I keep thinking of those kids and Beck sitting over there with a margarita in the sun on the beach. And I keep imagining Sean is going to be like beet red, like the cover on my bed, right? From sitting out in the sun because he's so pale. So we'll see. I was kind of hoping he might wear sunglasses while he's out so we can see his glasses when he comes home, right? Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm glad they're having a good time, though. Everybody needs that sometimes, right? Okay, now look how I'm folding these and throwing these. Here we go. One more time. All right. Okay, Debbie, I hope everything's well with you. Thank you for coming on today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. You got an elemental today. All right. And your elemental is fire. Okay. Fire is so fun to learn to master, to harness that energy. Fire provides lots of things. One of the things that I'm being shown, though, for you, there's a lot of energy in fire. So you can, if you're a fire sign in the horoscopes, like if you're Scorpio, that's a fire sign, right? You can get a lot of that to be able to utilize and put in place and do things that you want to do. It's really difficult to learn to harness, but once you learn to harness that energy, it's really good. What the spirit world is showing me for you, though, today is this is kind of going to be, in the words they're using, and they just kind of quoted around them, quotation marks, is scorched earth, okay? So, and I don't mean there's going to be a big fire. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about you have to clear out all the baggage and all the stuff that you've been carrying up to this point, because carrying it isn't going to change the fact of what happened or what was or who was in your life at the time. It's not gonna. You can remember it, but there's nothing you can do about it. And as soon as you realize and understand that, you're going to have a clean slate to do the next chapter of whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so they're saying just scorched earth. Grab that elemental of fire, work with it. It's empowering, and get everything out that you don't need to carry anymore as a weight or a burden, okay? And just let it go. Could even be old ways of thinking or old ways of doing things, and that it'll bring new ways of doing or accomplishing different things. But they're still very loud saying, you have to do this. You have to push the past back because it's kind of overrunning the present. So again, they're saying just push it back, learn from it, send it back to the universe. Doesn't mean you're going to forget. Doesn't mean if there's people involved or relationships, doesn't mean that you're wishing bad for them. It's just that you have to move it away from you so that the new things can come in. Once you do that, you're going to have, like I said, an open book. It's going to be a new chapter for you, and how you want to write it is up to you. Okay, so that is your card for today. It is the elemental of fire. Fire. Fire is not a great thing if you've got a really bad temper. I can tell you that. I used to carry a lot of fire. I don't anymore. It's not worth my energy. Hi, I'm okay. As you see, well, Mango's hiding in his coconut. Pip is raiding his cage, and I'm just sitting with you beautiful people today. All right. Hi, Romulus. How are you? Okay. Doopy-doopy-doo. Maria Louise, I will give you a card because I think that's what Me Please stands for. Let me see what I can get for you today. For Remember, guys, like, share, and come back and join us another day, too. Lee's going to be on tomorrow. Lee Craven, he'll be here tomorrow if everything goes correctly. And we love working with you guys. And I know you guys are probably missing Sean and Bex. It's kind of strange not having Sean up here all the time, eh? But that's okay. Everybody needs a summer break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. Hey, love these creatures. Okay, your creature that you've got today is the Raven. Okay, the Raven is kind of the keeper of the in-between. I talk about the dragonflies and some other creatures that go in between spirit realms and our realm, but the ravens are kind of keeper of the in-between, and they're very good messengers because it goes through one side, comes out the other to us. And if we don't hear it or pay attention to it, or if we kind of push it away from us, they will follow us. Literally, you will be seeing ravens all around because you're not listening to the message that was given. So I love ravens, and I've actually been working on a series of pots that I'm creating that are all ravens. So ravens are very close to me. Ravens are also very, very smart. Like 3-year-olds that never grow up, right? They have a lot of attention span. They can figure things out. This is kind of what's coming through for you right now. With this raven, though, I will tell you there is a woman, an older woman that has stepped forward. And I want to say this is a grandmother. And this is a grandmother. She's showing me like on the maternal side. So that would be on your mother's side. She wants you to know that she's with you. She's there. And she supports you. And sometimes she says she worries a little bit about you. She says, wow, she can be a little headstrong sometimes, you know, but she's my beautiful girl. And this is what's coming through. Now, the raven also being there and bringing her through, it's also telling me that somehow, or whether you're aware of it, I think you're aware of it, but you're not 100% working with it. You actually can hear and see things before they happen. Whether it's in dream walk or you get flashes during the day, or you just get that sense, what they call it, spidey sense, like Spider-Man has, that tingly feeling. You know when spirit's around you. I don't feel anything bad that's around you at all. And a lot of people get kind of freaked out sometimes when they get those feelings. And believe me, if it's something bad, it's because of something you're involved with, or a place that you're at that actually has negative energy, so you have to protect yourself. But what I see around you is not that. And it's almost like I'm being told sometimes it hinders you from kind of connecting to those messages. And this is what the raven is talking about today. So go into it with an open heart, only positivity, and you'll be able to receive many messages. I'm being told almost like this has been in the family line, like the women in your life have been able to do this, but not all of them wanted to talk about it. So that's what I've got for you today, and that's kind of a cool thing. So I hope it helps you and resonates for you, and your card is the Raven. All righty, let me go down the list here. Oh, I am so sorry about this, and I don't remember what it was that you said that happened. You need some fluid, get those washed out and do what you need to do, eh? I worry about you. I worry about you. Ah, here in Wales. That's cool. Hello to you in Wales. Of course, I will give you a card, Miss Cass. Oh, I lost everything here. Hang on. All right, so here we go. Let's see what I've got for you today. Spread it around, guys, and if share it and like it and whatever else you guys do with it, I appreciate it. The kids appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Kaz, you are busy. That's what they're telling me. You're really busy. By the way, just Canada Dry ginger ale, guys, and water. Okay, so your card today is the honeybee. Okay, I like the fact that the honeybee shows up. It doesn't show up a lot, but when it does, it's very, very important. And what this is telling me right now, it's like you're going and you're starting to collect, and by collect, I mean collect thoughts, collect things that you're kind of putting in order to manifest, or how you're going to do things, goals or projects or what have you. And it's like you're collecting all these and you're kind of starting to sort through it. But it's a busy time. So you've done busy work for yourself. But again, I see you collecting information from all around. And what I'm also being shown with the honeybee is it goes back to the hive. So it's almost like you're going, what are they saying? It's like you're going back to where you started, where you began, and you're kind of rebuilding it. So they're showing me the hives being growing and rebuilding in different sections where the honeycomb is. So this is like you manifesting things for yourself, like these changes that are going on with you, and they're saying you and your world, and they're quoting that quotation marks. I'm also being told to remind you that you are the one, we are all the same thing, responsible for our own predicaments, our own places where we are, our own things that we do. They're all based on our decisions that we make. So although we can all take information in from other people, and you can weigh out things or ask questions to people or how they feel or whatever, but ultimately it's our choice. And I'm being told really loud for you to remember, it's your choice. And that's okay, because that's all that matters. Okay, and truly it is all that matters, is that you're doing the best that you can for you. Okay, so if I tell you, hey, you know what, you should go over and buy that boat, and you're like, yeah, I don't want a big boat, I want a little boat, like maybe a canoe. No, you need a big boat. You don't need to listen to me. If the canoe is what you want, take the canoe. But I also feel there's going to be a lot of pressure around you, kind of making you, pushing you to, oh, you should do this, or why are you doing that? Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have to answer to yourself. But this is all about, again, rebuilding, but by collecting things and thoughts and what have you around you to be able to make the decisions that you're walking into. And I feel it's going to be really good as long as you stick to and keeping on top of what's important is your best needs, what you need the most, what feels and resilience for you and registers for you and makes you feel good and feel right. Okay, so trust your senses. And yeah, that's your card for today, Miss Kaz. It's the honeybee. All right, let's see. Stream elements. Nope, don't need them. Oh, yeah, I do too. They're crazy. Oh, you know what happened to me this morning, Chicago? I was like sitting in here because I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was reading email. And I let the cage doors open like I do. And the big door in the back, cats are not in here when I let them out. And I was sitting here and Mango went over and he sat on my window, which is just opposite of where I'm at right now because I'm like looking out the window. And he sat on the windowsill and this big eagle came and landed on the wire between my house and the pole, but it was like right in front of the window, and it sat there, and Mango was screaming at it and making all these beautiful songs come out of him. And I leaned over and looked at it, and that eagle came, and it came with its claws up like this, turning them like to stop when it realized that it's a window and it's not a doorway. And it took up and went right over the top of the back of the house. And you could feel the wind whish from his wings. They were so big. So where I live, is such a great place because I have all kinds of creatures and every size shape that you can imagine. I even had a blue heron out here the other day, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and I love them all. Okay. Yes, Cindy. Oh, I'm going to pull you a card. Let me just go back here for a second. James, I'm really sorry to hear this. Oh, that's not good. Pain is something that really pain is something, and I've known this most of my life, but it can really affect everything. It can affect our state of mind. It can hurt other parts of our body if we hold that pain and there's no relief for it. So I'll add you, James. I'll add you to my prayers, and yeah, we'll ask people to send some healings to you if you're up for that. All right, so Cindy, let me see what I can get for you today. Oh, I think Mango, I wish I could show you this. I think Mango's trying to build a new house. He just built chewed off a big block of wood off of one of his toys, and now he's trying to get it to fit in the hole of his coconut. It's not working out very well, but it's interesting to watch. Okay, Miss Cindy, let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I just shuffled them and you got the same card. That's kind of crazy. 72 cards, and yours comes up as the honeybee also. Okay, so for you, what I'm seeing is, first of all, I'm getting these bright orange and red flowers. I want to say they kind of look like lilies, but they're not. They're kind of like it's not a tulip either, but they're kind of elongated. And at the top, it's like they open up like to a star, and there's yellow little fuzzy pollen things, and I forget what they're called, and the inside of the flower. But it's a long, narrow, it's, oh no, what do they call those? But they're like this bright red, or that bright orange red they used to call it in art class. And somebody's handing those to you, but they're like showering you with them. And the honeybee, you just heard me say it to Kaz, whatever it was that I said. But for you, it's about all this cool stuff, and it's about traveling to get this. Like they go around and travel to get the pollen. You're going around and you're picking up knowledge, okay? And this will extend for you until winter winds, because I'm seeing they go like this and it swoops, like swoop, and the wind goes up at the end, and from summer heat to fall, and then I see the snow and the circles and the snowflakes up. They're doing this with you, this great big journey, and it's almost like they're showing me a journal. Maybe you've been keeping one while you've been doing what you've been doing this past year. But I almost see this like going into a book form with some of the pictures that you have. But it's all about the knowledge of where you're getting things. It's a star. The flower is a star. What? I don't know. I can't hear them. I could draw you one, but yeah. Anyway, they're very excited about this because this has kind of been a lot of new things that you've kind of ventured out and like, I'm going to do this. And if you've ever watched the bees as they're going around to all the different kinds of flowers, it doesn't matter what kind, it can be clover, and they'll go down and get stuff from the clover. So this is all about you bringing all this stuff into like a knowledge of, and they're showing me like writing a book or writing a story, but it's like they're bringing you kind of full circle so that you're getting like culture, that you're getting history, that you're meeting people, that you're kind of giving yourself a well-rounded basket of positivity is what they're saying. So keep gathering it, keep going. You're very loved. I'm not sure what the name of this flower is called. When I'm done, I'll kind of look and see if I can find out, but it's a bright reddish orange. with that yellow. I can see it so clear, but I can't tell you what it is. So I'll look up later and I'll send you something on Messenger and see if it resonates with you. Okay, so that's your card today. And they're saying just enjoy that ride. Go around. And it's the honeybee, and you're just collecting so much information, so much history, so much everything, the different, it's just wild. So keep doing it, because it's actually making your heart sing, is a way to put it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Miss Cindy. I love you always, and thanks for popping on today. Woohoo! I can. Hang on. Yeah, and if anybody, I offer all kinds of different things too. If I'm not here, you can go over to my website at bearmedicinewalker.com. There's different ways to get a hold of me. I have reading prices all there. All that stuff is there, and I've got stuff coming up. So if you ever want to check it out, it's bearmedicinewalker.com. And of course, you can find us over on Ghost Dimension. My mouth and my brain are not connecting today. On Facebook and on YouTube as well. I have a YouTube, and I also have groups. The Wolf and the Bear is one of them. Feel free to join us if you'd like. Love to have new people there to share your stuff, and everybody shares there. Okay, so Romulus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today, I haven't seen this one in a while, is the Ant. The ants are, a lot of people today, a lot of their cards are coming about this. Busy, busy, busy. Move, move, move. Round, round, round. What are you doing, Pip? Come here, Pip, Pip. You gonna come over and say hi to everybody? Okay, so the ant is, I don't think the word I can't would ever be said out loud if we could hear them in an ant colony. They don't understand the word can't. They just do it and keep trying until they get it done. They sit as a community to make things happen. And what I'm being shown today is you're in there's something that's going on in you, and you're kind of in a, what do they call them, a conundrum, I think is the word for it. And you're not really sure which way you should go about whatever this is, to approach it or to finish it or complete it. And it's like you've been really pushing, you've been really working hard to get this done, but you're just not quite there yet with it. You're not quite finished with it yet. You're not quite sure how to get it finished. So you need to rely on the things and people and situations around you. And it's okay to not be able to do something on your own. Sometimes we have to ask for assistance, or we just have to accept the fact that we can't do what we could do maybe a year ago or a day ago. It's different. Each moment is different. This is a lesson that I've been learning. I was always the one people would go to. I would just do it. I wouldn't have to ask anybody. Now I have to ask. Not an easy thing all the time. I try to do it. I listen to what's being said, but I'm bullheaded and stubborn. And sometimes I just don't want to. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, this is just what I got to do. So they're kind of telling you the same. You've been working hard at or on whatever this is, but there's a time that comes, and there's no shame in it. You need to be able to ask for help with it. And this is what they're showing me for you today. And I'm getting also, it's in a few things that are going on with you right now, not just one. So just take a deep breath, kind of step into your day and into yourself to center yourself and ground yourself, and just know that you can accomplish it. But sometimes we need those other situations or people or community, whatever it is, to help us through it. And that's okay. All right. So that's your card today, Romulus. And thank you for stopping in. I don't think I've seen you here before, but thank you. Thank you. Oh, well, she's here and I actually see her. Yay! And Julie Juju, I will get you one in a minute. I'll get you a card in a minute. Let me get Cheryl. Cheryl, we've just been not on each other's, like you're here and I'm over there and you're here and I'm over there. We've just been missing each other. Please know that I'm not doing that on purpose. I've just had stuff going on. And I haven't, and when I post, sometimes when I post to social media, I just have my phone, so I'm not really looking at things. You know, it's summer. I'm trying to get some things done, and I've got things going on too. So, all right, Cheryl, what can I get for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this is always a good card. The card that I've got for you today is the prayer tie. Okay. A lot of people might look at that and say, what is a prayer tie? Well, for my culture, we put in on a square bright cloth, usually red, orange, but it needs to be colorful, and just a square, maybe 2 inches by 2 inches each way, each corner. And what we do is we lay it flat. We put in sage, loose tobacco. I also add lavender. And then you take it and you tie it with white string, like here it is on the card. Traditionally, you did 7 because, again, 7 is a sacred number for us. But what it is holds our prayers, it holds our thanks, it holds our wants, our needs, and we hang them in a prominent place. I usually hang them out on my trees out by the lakeside. When I have people up, I offer them to do that as well. And what it is it's putting offerings to say, please help, please assist me, please guide me, or even thank you to Creator God and the realms that have assisted us. So when I see the prayer tie with you, it's about things that are good, but then things that you want to push away or get through because it's not good. Hang on. So you put that out. But what they're telling me with that, and because of this particular card, is they understand your needs, your wants, your desires. They understand you're thankful for everything, and you've gotten many blessings, and you acknowledge that. They're just telling me to tell you and remind you that not everything will come like boom, 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 quick, okay? Sometimes it happens and it takes time to get to that point, because we'll put up an idea and the universe, God, creator, whoever, whatever realm, they know and they start working on it. And then sometimes, and this is very human of us, we have, oh, well, maybe because I'm not seeing it right away, maybe I should let it go. And then you maybe change your mind. And it's like I keep seeing this flip-flop with you, and I don't know what it's about, but I feel like nervous energy around it or anxiety energy around it, not 24/7, but I feel it around it. But they're telling me to tell you to be calm and know that sometimes things just take the proper steps, the proper time to get there. I'm also being told there's an older gentleman that's stepping through for you. And you are being handed flowers. These almost look like they're not quite as orangey yellow as black-eyed Susans are, but they're not as pale as a white daisy. It's kind of an in-between. It's kind of like, and he just said buttercup color, like a buttercup yellow, so it's a little mellower color. But anyway, he's sending you these, or handing you these, and to tell you that he's around you all the time. To me, he gives a grandfather energy off of him, but it's like something you've been worried about, and he's like, please don't worry about it. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Okay. Yep. I hear you. Yep. Okay. And he keeps saying to me, and I don't know if this will resonate with you or not, but he keeps telling me she's listening for me, but she's not hearing me. So that indicates to me that he is, whoever this gentleman is, and he's older. He's older than me. I want to say late 70s, but he's like, very gentle, very loving. He loves you to pieces. And he's like, also, he goes like this, and he's bringing in children, like littler children, like all ages, but down to, I'd say like 7, 8 years old. But he's like wrapping around all of you, and he's kind of giving you this big hug. They hear your prayers, they hear your wants, your desires, and they're trying to send you the blessings. Open to whatever he is trying to share with you, because nothing is bad or negative about this gentleman. He simply is in a different form of energy, and you need to it's like a tuning. Okay. Yep. He's showing me like a tuning fork, right? And I don't know if you know what those are, but when I was a kid, they were like made out of aluminum or steel, or I don't know, but they were metal, right? And they'd have like they'd be like this, and then they'd have like a straight end to it. So they call them tuning forks, right? And when you hit them, they make a sound, and it's like a vibration sound, right? You bang it, and like that. He liked that. He thought that was funny. But that's what he said you're missing. You're not tuning into the right thing. It's like almost like you have expectations with this or with him, maybe. He's shaking his head. Yeah. And again, he's reiterating, I'm okay. And he hits the tuning fork. You need to tune into the right level or tone. He's saying like tone, because he's doing the C, D, E, F, G, like on a scale. So he's like tune so that you can hear him better. And you're getting sent a lot of love, girl, and that's what's going on. Keep the connection up. Be thankful for what you get. And again, know this gentleman, whoever this gentleman is, he is around you. So whether you're trying to connect to him or he's just trying to connect with you, there's nothing negative about it. Please just open up. He's asking to be able to hear, and he can share with you. I'm also being shown like at night, because he's like, don't forget in here. It's like, yeah, okay, don't forget in here. Like if you go to sleep at night and do your dream walk, if you wake up and you wonder, gee, was that real? It is real. It's him trying to communicate with you. Okay? I don't know if it resonates with you, Cheryl. I hope it does. And that's your card, the prayer tie. Okay. Let's see. How are you today? I will give you a card. And welcome. And again, guys, share, like, whatever with everybody. And the kids will appreciate that. We're over on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're around. They're on vacation now. They didn't take us, but that's okay. We'll remember that. We'll still love them, but they didn't invite me. Didn't invite Lee either. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right. So your card today is the Lion. Okay. All right. So the Lion comes through, and it's talking about inner strength. So what Spirit's bringing through for you right now is you need to kind of stand in your power, stand in who you are and who you are meant to be. Doesn't matter what people say about you. You're not going to make a fool out of yourself. You're doing what you're supposed to do. And whoever's in spirit is like very curt with this. They're not mad. They're just making sure that they get this point across. You need to stand in your own power. And the lions, okay, yep. Okay, so the lions can be conceived in two different ways, or received in two different ways. You know, they can be seen as really scary, and they're, you know, keep their boundaries and their pride safe and what have you. But and the next thing, you can see them be really gentle, like with the cubs, when the cubs from the pride come over and they're little and they're climbing on him and biting his ears and pulling him and biting his tail and climb. He just sits there and plays with them and he loves them. Okay. And they keep referring to this because it was kind of weird. Somebody sent this to me this morning, and it was in a zoo, and I'm not sure what zoo it was, but the place they had for the lions is massive. But where the people can come in and watch them in their habitat, there's like super thick glass, and a little baby, had to be like maybe 2 at the most, walked up to the glass, and the lion was kind of sitting there watching them, and it was a beautiful male lion. I had never really even seen the color because it was really didn't have a lot of black dark color in its mane. It was really like a butternut color. It was gorgeous. And this male lion sat there, and that little baby walked up and talked to him, and he put his head like on the glass, right? And the lion put his nose to this. Wasn't being mean, wasn't swatting. It was just putting his nose there. And when the baby put his hand up there, the lion put his paw up there. So it's like working in unison. So you can protect your pride. You can, and your pride is your group, your family, okay? But you don't always have to go about it in a way that's, and the word they're using is like flashy and angry. You can sometimes get things done just by standing in your own power and showing people, yes, this is who I am, this is what I do, and it's okay. My choice, not yours. Okay? And as long as you do that and keep that flowing with the positive, whatever is going on with you right now will kind of step aside, is what they're saying. And I get this as like maybe people that are around you, just some stuff that you don't want to involve yourself with. And that's probably best. So they're saying just stand in your own power and do what you need to do. Not because it's what they want you to do, but because what you need to do for you is what's right. Okay? So that is your card today. And I hope it resonates with you. And thanks for popping on. All right. Oh, everybody's going off on vacation. Carrie Blackmore came into my backyard almost. I didn't get to see her. Oh, man. You guys, you got to send pictures, Cheryl. Got to send pictures. Joanne Garnett, how are you today? I haven't seen you in a while either. Oh, maybe I'm just not paying attention. Yes, I gave Cheryl a card. Yeah, this has been an on-running thing. She was here, I wasn't. She caught me in, oh, Pippi's really going bonkers. Caught me in Facebook Messenger, and then I messaged her back, and she wasn't there. Yeah, it was fun, but I just gave her a card. She's okay. We appreciate her. I know, Joanne, it has been ages, absolute ages. I think we both grew more gray hair. All right, Jeanette, how are you? From Michigan. What part of Michigan are you in? I'm up in East Taos, not far. I'm kind of in the middle on the small lake side. Okay, going down a little bit more. A little bit more. I don't want to jump. Hi, how you don't have sound? Oh, that's not good. Why don't you have sound? Everybody else can hear me, yeah? I hope you can. Hi, Esther is here. I know it's been really quiet, and I don't have the energy he does. He's like, if I could bottle and sell his energy, Cindy, we'd both be rich. All right, gonna go down a little bit more. Yes, I can give you a card. Can you hear me this time? Oh, I know, phones, right? I just, phones are a lot, Joanne. I sometimes I shut my, matter of fact, I got mine sitting next to me, but I shut it off. The volume, I don't. I said to myself yesterday, look at what I've accomplished this year, and I started thinking about it. And I said to one of my friends this morning, I think I'm bored because I need a new project. I don't know if that's good or bad. All right, so let's see what I can get for you, Miss Teresa Harvey. Oh, those don't want to go. That's interesting. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. You got today the polar bear. Okay, coolness. The polar bear. All right, so polar bear. For you right now, it's about adaptability. It's about you being able to kind of roll with the punches or roll with the changes, right? And the polar bears, you know, people I think that they're winter animals, and they're not like the other bears, but they're learning to adapt because they have to. They just don't have another way about it to do it. They literally have to because the earth is changing. It's cycling through into warmer terrains now, so they're losing ice. And people are all panicked about it, you know, because, you know, it's causing a pollution in the area and in the air and atmosphere, and all this is changing the climate. And to a degree, they're right that a lot of what our human activity does is changing the climate. Like we're building and animals have nowhere to go because this is where they've been, you know, or we're dumping oil or gasoline into our oceans, our lakes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we do that, and it doesn't help the world or the creatures on the planet. However, the planet is also changing as it has since it became, you know, where it was hot, and then it was ice age, and then it was the dinosaur age, or however it went. So we see all these earth changes. So right now with the polar bear is adapting. And this is what I'm being told to tell you. You need to adapt. You need to roll with it and not add stress to yourself. Because some of the stress that you have is because you want to control the outcome or change the outcome or whatever, but it's like out of your hands, they're telling me. So you just have to kind of learn to roll with it. It will be all right. It will be a new normal, but it will be okay. This is also something I've been telling people, you know, we don't want to go back. People are saying, oh, we wanted to go back. It's never go back, because every second we're here, life changes. Life brings new things to us. My hair gets grayer, you know, my weight went down. I got sick. I'm healthy. You know, I had a kid, you know, I mean, there's all different things that change us, you know. I have my house, I have the lake, but we have 4 seasons here in Michigan. So it's all about adaptability for you right now. And I'm being told really, really, it's okay. And I'm being told really loudly, you just have to roll with it. And as you do, you will adapt and it will be okay. So I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope that kind of resonates for you in some shape or form. Okay? Oh. Okay, hang on. Let's see. May, April, May, June, July. Nope, this is your start. It's August is the start of your new cycle. Yep. Nope. August is here. This is August. April, May, June, July. So the next month up is August, which we're just walking into. So you're going to really feel that cycle change for you and move for you. So that's really cool. I didn't know that's when your birthday is. So that's really good. Okay. You are very welcome. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? I will give you a card. Okay, Joanne Garnett, I'm going to charge you $1 to get back in. Just kidding. I should just have you come on with me. Hey, maybe we can do that on another day when they're not home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, we could get into trouble, Joanne. Oh, we could. Okay, so your card today, Caitlin Rooney, is the lizard. Okay, these are just, I love these little lizards. They're so amazing. And they do change. Now, this is a silk screen I did of this particular one, but they are that color, and they're very vibrant, and they can also change to adapt to where they are so they're less seen. Okay. So what I get for you with the lizard today is fast. Okay. Spirit is like showing me this lizard, and it is fast. Usually I've got them and they're sitting there so I can listen to what they're saying. This one is like fast. It's like moving, and it's going all over the place. So it's got that energy, but it's got the energy also of I got to keep moving because something's following me. Okay. Now I see a little bit of the tail on the lizard that's broke off. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. So Spirit is telling me that part of that is, yeah, get too close to the fire, you get burned. Get too close and the things break, and it's like, it's okay, because even if it broke or something has changed that way, like the tail on the lizard, it's still moving really fast and it's skittering. But it's skittering because it wants to get to that safe, comfortable place. And I don't mean safe in the meaning of you've got a stalker or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Safe to where you feel comfortable, where you feel you can settle and relax and be who you are. Okay. A little bit of this tail that they're showing me that's broke off, they're telling me to remind you that, like with the lizard, right, the tail will grow back. It'll take time, but that part of the tail will grow back. So in reference to you, this is like, okay, so things aren't going to be the way maybe you thought they were, or even back to the way. And maybe that's why I was talking about going back. We don't have the ability to change things or go back. We just learn from them and we move on. And this is what they're telling you. Learn from it. It's fine. It's good. It's okay. You're going to be okay, but I still see you skittering. So it's like you're trying to find your home base where you feel comfortable with yourself, where you feel good about what's being done, where you feel that you can kind of have some control on things that are within your sacred circle. And that sacred circle, I talk about that a lot. It's the things and places and people that mean the most to you and events, and you keep them really close to you. Everything else kind of bounces against the outside. They might come and bounce off of you, and it might be something that you don't want to. It's not anything bad, but it kind of keeps everything in that circle. And then at times we need to go back in there and clean it out. So like maybe it's a person or an event or a thing, we put it on the outside. Doesn't mean we don't want to see it anymore. Doesn't even mean that we won't see it anymore. Just means we're making more room for things that need to come into our life. And this is what I see is going on with you. I keep getting this. They're like skittering this lizard all over. It's like, go, 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 go. So it's a lot of energy that's being put into something that you need to slow down so you can find your spot in a calmer way. And once you do, it'll be good and everything will roll the way it needs to roll. So Caitlin, I hope it made sense. I don't know if it did or not, but there you go. And that is your card, and it is the lizard. Whew. Okay. Hey, anybody seen Joanne? Joanne. Thought she said she was coming right back. Thank you very, very much, Christina. I appreciate it. All right. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here. Okay. No, I haven't. Did he tweet his head being like a beet color? You're very welcome. No, I can't because I'm on here, so I don't know what he tweeted. I don't always pay attention to the tweets. He didn't even tell me he was going on vacation. I am so irritated with him right now. Okay. I still love him, but I'm still irritated. Yeah, we like to support everybody here, guys. We like to try anyway. Brenda Coleman is here. How is Brenda? Up, 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 up. Well, I know you are, Yo-Yo. Remember, you're there, but I think that today wouldn't have been a good day for that at all, because you're kind of like incapacitated with not being able to see, and your eyes are bugging you. And I'll bring you back. I don't forget you. I know you're there. I might even do something different with you too. Not only with Ghost Dimension, we might do something a little different. I'll talk to you about it later. All right, Brenda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I just made a new pot that's over getting kilned right now, and then I got to take it back and get it glazed. And I actually put one of these on, and it was so hard to do it because they're so small. It's the hummingbird, and I'm actually really excited to see the piece too. The hummingbird. Okay, so the hummingbird comes in for you, and the hummingbird always represents for me energy. Okay, and they're busy, busy, busy. Everybody's busy. What's going on with all these spirit communications and the critters that are going on today? Everybody's busy, busy, busy. But the hummingbird is always like that. From the time the sun comes up to the time the sun goes down, it's like moving. It's moving, and it's collecting, and it's humming, and it's like a machine, and it's going through, and it's doing its work. Then you get to nighttime, elevates all the way down till you can barely hear a heartbeat often. And I've told you guys this before, people will find hummingbirds sometimes, and they're laying in a nest or they're laying in a bush, and they've just decided to take a nap. Okay, they're not dead, they just took a nap to re-energize because they burn so much energy in the day. So they rest all night, and then they get back up in the morning. With you, they're saying no rest for the wicked. What's going on with you right now? I'm hearing it's like you are just like driving, getting work done, getting this done, getting that done. Boom, 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 boom. And you're exerting a lot of energy. And some of it is because you won't allow others to do for you or help with things. But it's like just concentrated, and it's like you've got blinders on. Like if I took my glasses off, I'd be blind right now. I'm getting really bad, but it's like you've got blinders on, so you can't see what's next to you on either side. It's just what you're focused on. You're saying let it go and open your focus to other things because you're missing things along the way. Okay, and you need to rejuvenate and bring your energy back. Yep, and it's like don't be so focused. It's like you're just like focused on one spot. So you need to kind of let that go a little bit so you can bring your own energy up. You need to enjoy your own life sometimes, you know, and sometimes for people like us, it's hard to do, right? So that's your card today, Brenda, and it is the hummingbird. Yeah, I was talking with somebody yesterday about that and the control thing. And, you know, I kind of look at my daughter and kind of chuckle a little bit because she's a control freak. And I know where she gets it from. It's me. It's not her father. She gets it from me. And I used to be like her, but she's only like 29 right now, so she's still young. But I used to be more like her. And when I was younger, I was like bull in a china shop. If I didn't have control, I didn't feel good. Once you learn or you get into a position where you can't control everything, and we need to know that. We can only control what is important to us, what's going on with us. And to a degree, it depends on the situation. But we have to sometimes allow and trust the universe that it's going to help us to get to the right place. But yeah, control freaks. I used to be a control freak. I caught myself doing it yesterday. I was like, stop! Because I was going to volunteer myself to do something that I didn't need to do. They didn't ask me to do. But I thought, oh, it'd be good for them. And no, stop. All righty. Yeah, I am too. I know. It's hard. I miss Bex. I haven't really even gotten to talk to Bex in a while. And they're always so busy, and they've got the kids and they're doing this and that. And yeah, we haven't either. And I've been busy with different things too. So it's hard. But yeah, I have to agree. Not hearing him earlier in the day kind of makes me like, gee, what happened to Sean and Bex? And the kids, right? They're growing so much too. Ah, oh yeah. I know what you're talking about, Cindy. I do. I saw that. Yep. He can. He can. He said he was looking for some stuff to raffle or something off. I have, Raquel, that's a really good question now that you asked me, because they didn't even tell me they were going. So I didn't even know that. So I don't know when they're getting back. I don't know. I have no clue. If someone finds out, let me know. Yeah, right? I don't know for sure, right? Who knows? They're having fun. I don't care. They deserve it. I'm just teasing them a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's hard to know. In my readings, when I do, I tell you guys, go over if you want a reading. You can go to my www.bearmedicinewalker.com. There's a page where you can order readings. I have them from all different prices. But if you do like a live reading with me, and some of you have had a live reading with me, I don't use the cards when I do read with you one-on-one, except towards the end, I may pull some cards for you just to clarify what we went over with. Ooh, Lisa, I can give you a card. You're from Oxfordshire in the UK. Okay, good deal. Well, thank you for joining. Hi, Vic. How are you? Yeah, I can give you a card. I said I was going to stay a little longer today, so yeah, I can do it. No problem. All right, let's see what I can get for Lisa Jane. Where's Mel? Where is Miss Mel? And Mr. Cookie Monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Lisa Jane. Okay, now I gotta find my water. Okay, hang on. So for you today, you get the white sage. Okay, white sage is very sacred in many cultures, and it's used as, when we burn it, smudging to clear negativity away, or cleanse a house, or help to reach out to spirit land, or blessings. There's just many things that it's used for. And again, it's used through many cultures. Kind of like incense with some, with some cultures. But for you today, I feel like it's a blessing, because they're showing me the sage in a shell, and it's smoking, and the smoke's going up and it's going around you, but it's as a blessing. It's cleansing, it's opening up new opportunities, it's bringing you something that you've been kind of waiting for, or they keep showing me a birth. So I don't know if it's an actual human birth, or they sometimes use birth also as birthing a new part of our life or a new direction. Like we start again, like the East. In the East, when I refer to the East is beginnings, and the West is death, which goes into new beginnings, but it's not necessarily a real death, right? Just like this doesn't have to be a real physical human birth, but they're saying that it's a birthing. So they're whatever it is, maybe it's something that you have that you want to venture into, or something that you've been waiting on. Like for me, I actually purchased my home this year, and that was a birth of a new chapter, right? I own my home now. So it can be any of those things, but I definitely, and they're still yelling in my head, birthing, birthing, birthing. And it's something you're looking forward to, or have been looking forward to. So again, they're putting this smoke all around you, and it smells very fragrant. I can actually smell the smudge. And they're pushing it around you and kind of coveting around you so that you're blessed, and to tell you you are blessed. And it's like what you've been waiting for is about to occur. So I'm not sure if that resonates or you understand it. I hope you do. But that's your card today, is the white sage. You never know. They always say I always say some stuff, and it's not for me. It's a message for who it's supposed to be. So it's you're late. You're always late. You're born late. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care if you're late. I'm okay. Got to push through it. Fake it till you make it, right? That's what we do. Alrighty, let's see what I've got for you today. And again, Lisa, I hope it resonates with you anyway. And thanks for spending your time with us here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, see, I shuffled them. You heard me shuffle them. And it's really, I cannot even tell you how weird it feels for me when the same cards keep spitting out during a time like I'm doing this. This is just crazy. Okay, so your card today also is a hummingbird. Okay, so for you, however, this is a little different. They're showing me energy with you, but it's like not controlled energy. It's like, you ever sit and you watch and you see, like, I don't know if you've ever seen them. So I'm very blessed because of where I live and what I have planted outside. I get hummingbirds. But you ever watch how they fly? They're like, I call them little kamikazes. And they're like little helicopters, right? Because they go up, down, and they zip in these really wild energy flights, right? Sometimes they'll buzz by your ear and you'll go to smack because you think it's a bee or a wasp, right? And you don't want to do that. But this is what I see is scattered energy everywhere with you right now. And this is also about the in-between, okay? And what I keep seeing is there's kind of like spirit is trying to slow you down and hear a message that's been coming through for you. But because your energy is so everywhere but loose, they're unable to catch your attention so that you can hear it. Okay. So you need to kind of take it down a notch, and it's like you feel like you don't have a choice, because it's got to get this done, got to do this. Oh, sorry, got to do that, got to do this. But they're saying, you can take the time enough to do this, and it's like almost something that you've asked for or you've wanted, or I don't know, you wanted to progress with the ability to listen and hear. But they're saying they're there. You're just off-centered. You need to center and ground yourself because you're like everywhere. I mean, it's making me dizzy. Okay, that's how they're showing me your energy is today. And like right now, you're here. You came in, and it's like I feel this big sigh and sitting in the seat, and it's like, yes, I made it, or yes, I'm here with my virtual family. Okay, so they're telling me to tell you, yes, they are trying to communicate, and you're hearing them a little bit, but you're not listening. So you need to fine tune it, but you need to really kick back on the energy. And I realize that everybody in your life and in your sacred circle are the ones that are kind of shooting you from one direction to the other, but you really need to kind of carve out some time that's just for you. And you need to make everybody know this is just my 20 minutes, or this is just my hour or my half hour. Okay. But you got to do that. And you have the ability to connect. You're just not listening to it. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you. And yeah, you're buzzing around like a little kamikaze hummingbird for sure. All right. Thanks, Vic. I love you. Hope that resonated with you. Whew. Okay. Ha! Yeah, there you go. I actually said that to I actually said that to Lee the other day. Yeah, I think we should too, for sure. I told him maybe we're just gonna do a show together. That would be fun, like we did last time. All right, let's see. All righty here. Let me see here. Jeanette. That's a cool name. I like that. Did I give you a card already? I think I did give you a card earlier, didn't I? If I didn't, inbox me and I'll give you one. But I think I don't remember who I read. See, I don't have Sean here picking on me to, oh, there it goes. It just jumped all over again. Hang on. Thanks for the super stickers, guys. Appreciate it. The kids will appreciate it. They'll make sure you're in for whatever drawing they're doing. Ha! All right. Hi, Donald Black Fox. How are you doing? Boy, long time no see you, brother. How you been? I hope you're doing well. Well, I've told you guys, you head up into Michigan, give me, I'll let you know what's going on. And yeah, I don't have a problem. I've already told Cindy Pinkham, come next year or whatever. Susan, you can. Oh, Simon, I'm sorry, Simon, you didn't have to pay a card, but I appreciate it, and the kids will. They'll put your name in for running for something. All right. They have that wheel, but again, I don't know. They're on vacation and they didn't tell me that. All right, here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, you got my birth sign. It's a very strong card. Thanks, Simon. And this is the snow goose. Okay, very strong card. When I was back in the day when I was younger and learning the Native American medicine wheel, the snow goose is at the time of my birthday in January, and it really fits who I am. They're kind of a no-nonsense animal, creature, bird, and they're one of the birds in nature that as soon as the babies have wings, they kick them out of the nest, and this is how we translate to our own families. But what's coming in for you today is something really, really strong. So it's, well, hi, you two. Really, really strong. And, okay, and they're also known as travelers. And I kind of sort of feel that there's some things going on with you right now that you're traveling. You're not necessarily at home all the time, but they're saying you're going to, like, be around your second home or the second place that you feel most comfortable at. And there's kind of, okay, so they're showing me an airfield and I'm getting like a flight pattern. So this is kind of a normal flight pattern that you would do or take. But going home is what they said. You're very much a home-centered person. So where you go needs to be, the people that are around you need to be, the situations that are around you need to be comfortable enough to make you feel at home. And I feel that there's been some, yeah, okay, yep. Okay, so they're actually showing me it like they're pushing back a fog. So it's almost like you've been fogged in or stuck where you're at right now. Whether you're stuck with social things, human things like family, I'm not sure what it is, but they're showing me like there's like this time that you're coming into right now and they're pushing like the fog away so you can kind of see it better. And by doing that, you can actually be more confident in the decisions you make about whatever this is. And they keep going like this, and they're dusting this fog away, and they've got you in the middle of the circle. And the middle of the circle is you. That's where you feel home. That's where you feel strongest. That's where you feel you can face anything, and it's all going to be okay because you know where you're at and you know who you are. And that's what this is kind of showing you. So okay, yep. Okay, so stand in your power and know you're the strongest at that point and that you have the ability to, and again, they're showing me clear the fog so you can see the whole picture. You have the ability to do that. You just need to continue with the patience and know that you're being heard, okay? Also being told you're very, very blessed, and I'm hearing that God Creator, that you kind of connect with God Creator in a different way than maybe I do, but it's a very spiritual way. And the realms, which are like the angelic realm and all the other realms that are around us, you connect very well and are very, I don't want to use the word somber. When I step towards you, it's like strength. I feel strength. I feel positivity. but I feel it like in a very calming sense. And they really like the way that you do this, and they know you're extremely connected to Creator God. Okay, so stand in that, let the fog go so you can see what it is that you need to make your choice happen and how, because they'll be showing it to you. They'll just keep it away from you. The fog. Okay, and that is your card today is the Snow Goose. All right. Oh, thank you again for the sticker and being here. I hope it resonates you. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Appreciate it. All right. That's okay. You didn't, and I gave you a reading. I'm pretty sure I did. It's up there. If you didn't see it now, it'll be there. You just have to rewind it when we stop. I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, you know, you're 100% right. Actually, not just even the ants, but nature itself. I have seen so much in the past couple years, even here at the lake. I had a mother duck bring in all her babies, and she was actually what they call a cooter duck. They're black with a little bit of really like stark white on their face. And she brought her babies in, and they're smaller ducks than the mallards. And when she brought the babies in, and they were very tiny, I was watching her, and there was this really big duckling. And I'm like, what the heck? She was calling to it, and it was a mallard, which is typically 2 sizes bigger than this little cooter duck was. And she was treating it as her own. So then I got to stop to think about it a little bit. And what they do is if they take over, or someone abandons a nest, or they take over a nest and they lay their own eggs, whatever hatches inside of it, they take care of. It doesn't care that they look different. It's still theirs. I've seen this with recently with dog and a cheetah babies. They were babies. They were brought together, both abandoned in horrific circumstances. They were rescued, brought to a zoo, okay? And now they're the best of buds. They don't care. Then I don't know if you guys remember about the bear, the lion, and the tiger. They were all males, and they were all like born at the same time, and they were kept in atrocious, like a zoo somewhere in the world. I don't even remember where, but they got rescued, and they still stay together very tightly. The male lion died recently, like this year, I believe, or the end of last year. But the 2 brothers, they consider themselves brothers. It's like humans just don't know how to behave sometimes. It's just not, we can learn so much from our creatures that are around our world, you know, absolutely 100%. And again, Cindy, thank you for your sticker too. Oh, dee-do. Hi, Emma. How are you? How's Lee doing? Is he doing better, Emma? I hope so. Hi, Kristen. How are you? I see you. Hi, how are you? Okay, let's see. I hope he's doing better anyway. Hi, Pamela. I see you. Thank you. I'll stop in tomorrow, too. Make sure you get everything off the way you need to on the show. All right, guys. I love you all. And, yep, I've been on an hour and a half, so I am going to take my leave. I'll be around when Lee comes in tomorrow and to do his readings for everybody. And until next week, or hey, who knows, if I can get Joanne Garnett over here, maybe I can talk her into doing a show. We can pretend to be Bex and Sean. All right, I love you all. You guys take it easy. All right, see you next week. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon.
Pluto TV,
Also, the Roku channel.
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.